Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's lesson is going to be incredibly helpful. We're talking about the most useful English sentences that you can use every single day. If you want to sound natural and confident in English, it's not always about knowing difficult grammar or long words. What really helps is learning short, practical sentences that native speakers use all the time in real conversations. Whether you're talking to a friend, meeting someone new, or speaking at work, these sentences will help you express yourself clearly and naturally. So, stay with me until the end because you'll not only learn the sentences, but also how to use them in real situations. Let's get started. Body, Part 1. Everyday conversation sentences. Let's begin with some very common sentences that you can use in daily life. How's it going? This is a friendly way to ask someone how they are. Example: Hey John, how's it going? What have you been up to? Use this when you haven't seen someone for a while. Example: I haven't seen you in months. What have you been up to? Long time no see. This is a casual and friendly way to say you haven't met someone recently. Example: Long time no see. How have you been? That sounds great. You can use this to show excitement or agreement. Example: Let's go out for dinner tonight. That sounds great. I'm not sure. A polite way to say you don't know something. Example: Do you know if the store is open? I'm not sure. Let me think. Use this when you need a moment before answering. Example: What's your favorite movie? Let me think. I totally agree. This shows strong agreement with someone's opinion. Example: Learning English every day really helps. I totally agree. That's a good point. Use this when someone says something smart or true. Example: We should save money before we travel. That's a good point. I didn't catch that. If you didn't hear or understand something, say this instead of what. Example: Could you repeat that? I didn't catch that. Can you say that again, please? A polite version to ask someone to repeat what they said. Part 2. At work or school. Now, let's look at some sentences you can use in a more formal setting, like at work or school. Could you help me with this? A polite way to ask for help. I'll get back to you. This means you'll reply later after checking something. Example: I'll get back to you after I confirm the meeting time. Let's get started. Use this at the beginning of a meeting or task. Example: All right, everyone's here. Let's get started. That's a great idea. A positive way to agree in discussions. I really appreciate it. Say this to show gratitude. Example: Thanks for helping me. I really appreciate it. Sorry for the confusion. This is a polite way to apologize if there was a misunderstanding. Could you please clarify that? Use this when you want someone to explain something again more clearly. I'll keep that in mind. Say this when you want to remember advice or feedback. Part 3. Social and everyday situations. Now, let's talk about sentences you can use in your personal life, with friends, family, or while traveling. What do you mean? A polite way to ask for an explanation. That makes sense. Say this when you understand or agree with something logical. Example: We should leave early to avoid traffic. That makes sense.
Take your time.
Use this to tell someone not to rush. No worries. A casual way to say it's okay or don't worry. I'm just kidding. Say this when you want to show that you were joking. It doesn't matter. Use this when something is not important. It's up to you. Say this when you let someone else decide. Example: where should we eat? It's up to you. That's interesting. A polite way to respond when you want to keep the conversation going. I can't believe it. Use this to show surprise or disbelief. I'm looking forward to it. Say this when you're excited about a future event. Example: I'll see you at the party tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Part 4. When things go wrong. Sometimes you need sentences for difficult or awkward moments. Here are a few that are useful. I'm sorry to hear that. Use this to show sympathy. Example: I lost my job. I'm sorry to hear that. It happens. Say this to comfort someone who made a mistake. Better luck next time. Encouraging words when someone fails or doesn't win. Don't worry about it. A kind way to tell someone not to feel bad. Let's move on. Use this when you want to continue after a problem or delay. Things will get better. A positive sentence for giving hope. You can do it. Simple, but powerful. Use it to encourage yourself or others. Conclusion: these are 35 of the most useful English sentences that you can use in your daily life, in conversations, at work, or while traveling. The best way to learn them is by practicing a few every day. Choose 5 sentences, repeat them out loud, and try to use them in real conversations. Over time, they'll become a natural part of your speech. Remember, fluency doesn't come from learning hundreds of difficult words. It comes from mastering simple, useful expressions that people actually use. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more easy English lessons like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.